it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be doing our June 2020 bullet journal setup. And this one theme is basically just geometrical shapes arranged in all sorts of orders. You do not need any artistic talent to pull this off whatsoever. So yeah, that's it. Let's just get into the video.
Alright, so our theme for this month is just gonna be really simple. It's basically, oversimplified, it's basically just shapes laid on top of one another. As you can see from the first page I'm doing, this will be my first quote page. It's basically, well, shapes on top of one another. Yeah. If you're wondering, I'm using my Tombow dual brush pens to do this. And for the quote itself, I am doing it on top of another paper because I didn't want to take away from the shapes. I didn't want them to be like a border around it. I felt like that would be a bit too structured, but I also wanted to be able to see the quote, if that makes sense. Yeah. You know, I'm not sure if I want to call this a quote. It's... I don't know what to call it. Give me ideas. Okay, and then moving on, the next page will be the cover page. It's this one I did plan out because I wanted to know the placement of the letters and all that, but it's basically the same thing. Shapes in those four, I think it's four colors. If you count the Pentel Sign Pens, those are the thin ones I'm using. That's probably 6 colors. Okay, so now that I'm done with the background of the shapes and everything, I went in with a gold colored pen. This is just a gel pen and I did the 2020 in the back. After that, I did go over with like highlighters and other brush pens to darken it and to make it more noticeable. It's not very noticeable, but it kind of works for me. Anyways, for the word June itself, I outlined it with my Pentel Sign Pen in brown, and then I colored it in with my color pencils in orange, yellow, and red. Afterwards, I took an old highlighter and went over to kind of accent the colors a little more and to make it more noticeable. I also outlined the letters with a silver pen and my black Tombow dual brush pen. And yeah, that's my cover page. Okay, so now the next page will be our calendar. If you know, well, if you don't know, I'm telling you now. I do my calendars on single page spreads simply because I don't really find that I use my calendars enough to warrant a double page spread. So that's what I do. For the word calendar, I actually plan to write it in block letters as you can see, but I decided to just go for a simpler handwritten style, I guess you could call it. It's basically I just wrote it out in my handwriting. And then for the calendar itself, that's gonna be in a box, as you will see me drawing on the right hand side of the spread later on. For the left hand side, that's just a small sidebar I put in for any events and my YouTube growth tracker. And oh yeah, that's the pink box over there, that's where my calendar will be in. I am just going to draw it inside that box. And then below it will be just some space for any important dates that I want to remember. Basically, it's just a place for me to put any reminders that I want to remind myself of and ensure I don't forget. Yeah. Oh, one more important thing I wanted to add is that while you're doing calendars, it's really important to ensure that you have enough space. So, like, it would be easier if you could just write down the vertical space as you're writing, so that you don't have to completely just guess how much space to leave in between rows, and that way you also don't have too much space left at the bottom or have to squish your numbers together at the end. After that, I decided it was too empty and too white, so I used some color pencils to just fill in the background. Beside my calendar is my habit tracker, and it is a very simple habit tracker. I know previous months I've done individual trackers for each habit, but this month I just wanted to just combine everything and make it all in one tracker. So the concept for this is a table, nothing more fancy than that. And you can see me drawing columns over here. Those columns will represent every day in the month, and so there are 30 days. So there are 30 days in the month of June, so there are 30 columns for each day. No, I mean there's one column for each day, 30 columns total, not 30 columns for each. Thanks. After that, I drew some rows, and in those rows I wrote the 4 habits that I'm tracking, which are study, exercise, water, and sleep. And yeah, then I numbered the columns. So how this is gonna work is I'm just gonna put a tick in the box if I did that habit on that particular day. Alright, moving on. The next spread will be my mood tracker, and this I also did on a separate piece of paper, simply because the things from the other page was kind of bleeding through, and I was pretty sure that this page would bleed through if I did not do it on a separate piece of paper. So there you go. This kind of looks messy, but it's the same. It's basically really simple. There's just gonna be a space, a shape or a space or something for each day, and I'm just gonna color it in depending on how that day went. You can see me coloring in some shapes right now because I realized I had too many and I just wanted to fill up some empty space. Okay, over on the top, I am making a legend. So this legend will just represent what color means what mood. So for example, if on the 1st of June I had a really great day and I would rate it 10 out of 10, then I would just color in that triangle that represents the first day in pink. On the bottom, that's really self-explanatory, but I just wrote mood tracker and then I highlighted it with some color pencils, I guess. Okay, anyways, the next page is my second crowd page, and I didn't want to do those shapes again, so I'm just using the colors that I've been using all this while, and I'm just making a sort of makeshift border. Inside I just wrote relax, we'll be okay, and that's kinda something I think we could all live by, especially in this time, if you know what I mean. So the next spread is my playlist of the month, and basically it is my playlist of the month. I'm not gonna fill it up because I want this page to reflect the songs I've been listening to and the songs I actually enjoy during this month, and I do not know what I'm gonna enjoy through the month of June because I have not lived through the month of June. So yeah, it's just an empty page. 4 categories: songs, artists, albums, and track of the month. Track of the month is a fancy way of saying my favorite song of the month. So okay, that's that. Now the next page is basically the same concept. The same style, not same concept, same style. And this page is my version of a weekly spread. I do not do weekly spreads because I find that I don't have enough things to fill them up, and I always end up wasting space. So both of these pages look really alike, and they both have sidebars, and I'm just doing them the same style. Yeah. Okay, so for projects, it's basically any assignments I get from school. And anyways, this is the final flip through for this month's spreads. Hope you like it. I like this theme simply because I don't have to plan it out. Hope you like it too. That's all I have to say.
So that's it, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for notifications whenever I post. Peace. I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.